So Stuart, thank you very much indeed for agreeing to do this short interview. For viewers, I just want to take a minute just to explain what the Career Boost coaching process is really all about. What's it supposed to do? It's dedicated coaching around a very senior person like yourself, who is interested in going further still in a very successful career. And it's how do you navigate the whole jobs market, the search consultancy, and how do you demonstrate through a formal process like that, that you should be shortlisted and that you should get the job in the end based on your experience that you've already had. So easy to describe and interesting to go through, no doubt. So can I just ask you to start? Well, just tell us who you are and what you do, and then we'll get straight into it.
Hi, Brinley. Yes, I'm Stuart Birrell. I'm the Chief Data and Information Officer at easyJet, and I've been there for about 15 months now.
And before you were there, when we first started this whole process with you, you were at Heathrow. Is that right?
Yes, I was just leaving Heathrow. I'd been there for 5 years and left just at the start of the pandemic. And I guess ultimately through this process, I made the really smart move of joining an airline in the middle of a pandemic. So, yeah, thank you.
It's been an interesting year or so, hasn't it? So can you tell us, Stuart, what was it that attracted you to the process? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I guess I'd previously been through the more general coaching and outplacement type activity that you can do. I've been through it a couple of times in my history, and it was useful at a generic level about who am I, doing the Myers-Briggs, all the usual type stuff. But I just felt at the role I was in and the role I was looking for, I needed something much more specific to the IT industry and the technology environment that's out there today. So I didn't want just that generic piece. It was much more focused on. I didn't need a big discussion on the type of role I wanted. I was quite clear on that, and it's more how do I position and get established in the market to go after the type of roles that I was after.
And obviously you were successful. What do you feel you took away from the process, which is about 6 months in total, that you're bringing to your new role?
I think it was the process itself was fascinating because, I mean, to be honest, when I left Heathrow, like most people in my position, we're quite confident in ourselves and our careers and what we've done. So I thought I had a great CV. And then I met you, and and between yourself and Cathy, it was dismantling the CV into what is really important. What is it that chief execs are looking for, and what are boards looking for in this kind of role? And it was of a completely different approach. And my CV coming out of it was a completely different story. And there's a story you can tell, and there's stories that you can share when you go into an interview. That's what became really important. And having those, and particularly when you're doing it on video, because we'd done the whole coaching process on video. I'd done my whole recruitment and onboarding process by video. So going through that whole process, it allowed me to practice on how do you do an interview online, but also have these good stories, the stories that are relevant, the things that they are interested in, and what I could do and share through that process. That became really important and established the trust to go and do the job. Because when chief execs are hiring, they want a lot of confidence that they're not going to have to worry about me or worry about can I do the job or not. So I think it was that confidence. It was confidence in the stories, confidence in how you tell the story, and how you relate your abilities to a chief exec. So it's very different to where I'd been previously and the type of coaching I'd had previously.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Stuart. That's amazing insight. I thought we'd get this from you. Would you recommend this process to others?
Yes, I would, and I have done to quite a few colleagues and members of my team or associates I've come across, because I think for me it's that realization of how do you go and position yourself in the market, and with the knowledge of who is going to be recruiting you or the type of role. I would definitely recommend it if you're interested in that world of IT, technology, data, digital, whatever that is. This process, I think, works really well, and it's calling on the insight and knowledge from yourself, Brinley, and Cathy to guide you through the market and get you positioned across the industry. And so, yes, definitely recommend it.
Thank you very much, Stuart.